For years, United Hands Incorporated have hosted an annual opportunity during the year where healthcare professionals and missionary volunteers take time off to travel abroad and offer free medical care. On July 30th through to August 2nd, 2018, FreeD.O.M Clinic USA landed in Nassau, Bahamas with 50 volunteers from around the world.
We have them from different states, from California, from Arkansas, Florida, Massachusetts, Michigan, Texas. I'm trying to recall all the states, Florida, of course. And we actually have some professionals from the UK, United Kingdom, England, and the Czech Republic.
The FreeD.O.M Clinic USA Health Fair is an empowering venture to educate, advise, and assist communities to address numerous medical issues in the communities.
Our mission, above all else, is to serve like Jesus served and love the way he loved. And the way we're showing this in a tangible way in the Bahamas is through offering free dental, free optical, and free medical care on a first-come, first-served basis. So if you come here to see the doctor, you get a general consultation that not only includes addressing your immediate needs, also includes preventative measures, things you can do to take responsibility for your health.
Persons from the community gathered as early as midnight on Marshall Road, Bahamas Academy, to ensure that they would receive medical treatment.
Persons from the community have been coming in since Monday, early Monday morning, a.m. Persons were sitting and waiting from about 12 midnight, just to get a number so that they can be seen by one of the physicians who are here at the clinic during these 4 days.
The Honorable Dr. Dwayne Sands, Minister of Health for the Bahamas, remarked at the importance of such an event and the impact the church is having on the community.
I think one of the most exciting things is that the community at large gets the message that a healthy people can only be a strength and asset for the development of a country. And to have the church, the Southern Conference of Seventh-day Adventists, actively involved in promoting healthy lifestyles, but not only that, to provide health services, eye care, dental care, basic screening, blood sugar checks, blood pressure checks, etc., is a wonderful thing.
For the 4 days that the clinic was in town, individuals coming to receive health care were first given a number where they then received a slip for the day pertaining to either eye, dental, or medical care.
The DOM in FreeD.O.M is acronym dental, optical, and also medical. So there are 3 tracks that persons can choose to be seen by one of our physicians. Some of the persons who came in to have services done, they kept asking us, are you sure this is free? Absolutely free. One of the more popular track is the optical. And after persons would have seen the optician and it would have been determined that they would need glasses, believe it or not, those glasses are also absolutely free, and they would be returned to the Bahamas in about a month to 6 weeks. So persons who would have gotten eye care and it was determined that they needed glasses, they would also receive glasses, and everything is absolutely free. Persons who would have seen the medical physicians, they got a full physical, they had all their vitals checked, pressure, cholesterol, also glucose levels, and if anything was going on, recommendations would have been made for persons to either be referred to one of our local physicians here in Nassau.
If you go to see the eye doctor, they have free reading glasses and prescription glasses that will be generated in our lab back in Texas and sent back to the Bahamas to be picked up free of charge with amazing designer frames. If you go to see the dentist, they specialize in extractions, which I guess are called pullings here. So extractions and fillings.
As part of their services for dental care, the team usually would provide examinations, cleanings, fillings, as well as extractions. However, they noticed that there was a greater need to focus on fillings and extractions for persons from the community.
So we see about 130 patients a day, and in different areas we have the oral surgeon where we're pulling teeth and we're doing fillings. What the patient does is they bring their charts to us, and we triage them. We make sure that if they need an extraction, that's what they will have done, or if they need a filling, that's what they have done. We take x-rays. From x-rays, they wait until it's their time to come in and get their treatment done.
For some of the volunteers that traveled with the team, this has become a regular mission trip. For others, this would be the start of something incredible.
We're really happy to be here, and it's really been a blessing to serve, and also just to see how little things can help impact the lives of others, and it's really a positive experience for us as well. So I feel like it goes both ways.
I was just having a quick bite to eat a few minutes ago, and someone stopped by to tell all of us thank you, because they so appreciate what we're doing, and we are thrilled that we can make a difference and help to touch the lives of others in a practical way.
Major key players from the clinic happen to be volunteers from the South Bahamas Conference that came together to provide assistance as needed.
We have volunteers also locally. There are a few persons from the community and also persons from the local churches. Some of these volunteers were out to the clinic site from about 12 midnight just to ensure that everything was in order for smooth sailing off the clinic, and we do appreciate their efforts, and we thank them for being a part of this clinic.
The Public Campus Ministries Department not only looks to prepare and support students enrolled in public education, but to encourage them to support the work of the gospel wherever they are.
So Adventist youth have been volunteering all week at the FreeD.O.M Clinic by facilitating the patient registration. So we've had young people from Grantstown, from Good News, from Maranatha, from Philadelphia, who have been volunteering their services by being PRO, patient registration officers. We have young people who have been doing security and registration from as early as 1 a.m. and they help with seating our patients and then registering them for the screening process for the medical missionaries to evaluate them. And we are grateful for their sacrifice. We're grateful for the experience. Together we bonded, and we were able to adapt and amend as we go along and to be able to move the process smoothly around. We have young people who are translating into Spanish, into French. We have young people who are taking the patients into minor operations that are being done, and we are so grateful for all of them who are volunteering their time and their service.
Volunteering here as a student is nice and sometimes hectic, although I have to get out of my bed really early in the morning. But everything here is nice. The people are pleasant, and I love doing it. As a patient registration officer, I help everyone with whatever they need, if it's medical, dental, or eye care, and I help them get registered, and if they need something to eat, I can assist them with anything they need to do.
The Adventist Layman Services and Industries are major supporters of the Health Ministries Department, having volunteered at other health events and were once again willing to lend a helping hand.
And we are having a grand and awesome time helping folks get their medical, eye, and dental. Now, ASI is a part of FreeD.O.M Clinic. Sometimes people think we are just involved in investment, but actually, ASI is involved in helping people. Wherever people are, ASI wants to be there. So we are on the ground as volunteers helping to serve the people in this community. Our service include getting you registered, making sure that the lines are in order, and helping everyone get to see a doctor as long as they come to Marshall Road. Sometimes it may even be the very next day, but we make sure help everybody get to see the doctor.
As part of the mission of the church to provide care for not only the physical but also the spiritual needs of the community, there were wonderful devotions held and a prayer room was created. Those who were seeking time alone with God during the waiting process were allowed to do so in comfort.
Prayer is an essential component of what is happening here. As a matter of fact, there's a prayer room where people go and pray because we believe that the combination of divine and human power can bring healing. And that's what people are here for. They're here for physical healing, they're here for spiritual healing, and we believe that at the end of this ministry, Many will just simply leave here praising God and thanking God for what has happened to them in their bodies and also spiritually. Great ministry, and we thank God again for FreeD.O.M Clinic making their way to the Bahamas to bring healing.
Education is key to sustaining one's health, and the FreeD.O.M Clinic individuals were giving tips on how to keep their bodies healthy. On Wednesday evening, Dr. David Williams, a United Hands volunteer, also presented on the topic of how your environment affects your health. This health fair was one that empowered the community and allowed persons to live a better version of themselves. We thank God for United Hands Incorporated as they continue to help those in need. And we know that wherever FreeD.O.M Clinic USA finds itself next year, lives will be changed.